Hi, we're Rosie and Charlie, and since November 2023, we've been living and working in Australia. So far, we've visited places like Sydney, Melbourne and Adelaide, as well as a handful of things in between. This week, after prolonged delays, we revert back to our original itinerary of our 11-week road trip travelling through Australia by spending 2 days exploring the Atherton Tablelands. Here we explore crater lakes, waterfalls and attempt to find some elusive wildlife. Morning everyone, just stopped off for a drink in a place called Camp 64 in Dimbula before heading to Atherton today. We're doing the Tablelands. Charlie got himself an iced coffee while I got myself a milkshake. Blue heaven!
Have you tried it yet? I don't even like it.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not as strong as the one that I had in Almara. Mate.
What, do you have blue heaven as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Oh.
But if I have a blue tongue later in the video, you'll know why. So about an hour later, we've arrived into a town called Yungaburra. Yungaburra. And to start a little walk to Peterson Creek. Here you apparently can see platypus and tree kangaroos. But when you drive in, when you type in to Google, it kind of goes, you've arrived, and you haven't really arrived anywhere. It's this. That's your arrival. Not really anywhere, it's just, yeah, it's not very obvious, but this is the place. This is the starting place. As soon as you walk in and go left, you'll get to this bridge. Oh, Shrek, I'm looking down. And it says you can have a maximum of 10 people on here. So bouncy. There's too much even just like me and Charlie on it. More like 8 other people on it. No, not a fan. Giving me total Shrek vibes. Just found that bridge literally leads you over to then lead you back. So maybe do that last. This walking track is actually a botanic garden as well as, so there are signs for any of the plants or trees that you might see. But it also has signage for other things, so there's like a pool that we're heading to. Most of it's like creeks and little bridges to get you over. But it's super nice. It's quite popular actually. We've seen quite a few people walking around here and it is only like 9:20 maybe. And so far no platypuses or tree kangaroos. Charlie's not happy about that. All we've seen so far are a bunch of flying foxes, which are humongous bats, which will be the noise that you heard. A bush turkey, or a scrub turkey, and a duck. So we've seen some wildlife, but not the wildlife we would like to see. Yeah, better than none. Our leisurely walk has been completed. I am going to do a quick change because somehow I'm sweating. It's crinkled, but it'll do. So in the end, we actually saw one of the two. So we saw a platypus. If it wasn't for a couple, we probably wouldn't have stopped. And it was there dipping in, dipping out. We just stood there like amazed. Like, I'm sad we didn't see a tree kangaroo, but so happy that we saw a platypus. And now we're going to be driving into, what is it called?
Yungaburra.
Yungaburra for a little stroll around because it seems super cute. driven a little bit further up from Yungaburra and made it to Lake Eacham. Quick little view of Lake Eacham, and I did Google it. There is only one known freshwater crocodile, which are not a threat to humans. Obviously, if you aggravate it, it will bite. And also, the crater was created by an eruption, some sort of molten
volcanic eruption.
Yeah, and created that dip, I guess.
The crater.
The crater.
Sorry,
the crater.
The eruption created the crater.
The crater, and then some groundwater then filled up the crater. A little bit further up from Lake Eacham is Lake Buree. So this is only about maybe 10-minute drive from Lake Eacham. Very similar, but it does have quite a different landscape. You can see the palm trees are quite different. There's some flowers and everything. On the way here, we was talking about how similar the Tablelands are in landscape-wise to England. So the countryside almost looks exactly, bar some trees and plants, but yeah, a little piece of home, which was nice. So this doesn't seem like a lake that you go in, or at least not that I can see. But this one is a lot busier because there's a tea house just above us, and that's extremely busy. I know that you can do a walk for like an hour around here, so you can walk around the whole of the lake, but I don't know whether or not we're feeling that.
Look at the size of that tree.
Whoa! So Lake Buree, or Lake Barry. No, it's not Barry, is it? So this lake is 17,000 years old, and Lake Eacham's about 9,000 something years old. This one's really nice, and it is very quiet. It's nice that it has a track. I think Lake Eacham does have a track, but it's only 40 minutes long. So we walked maybe, I want to say like 15 minutes in.
Yeah, not
and then turn back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really nice. No tree kangaroos, but it's hard to find these type of things. You know, they're so elusive and hidden in their habitats, and you've got to be patient, which we don't have the best, do we? One last stop before we head out for lunch. We've stopped at Curtain Fig Tree, which is supposed to be like a 2-minute walk, and it's just humongous. Food time now. I've decided to go to Mr. Belson because it looks cute. Day 2 in the Atherton Tablelands. We've started off quite late today just because we wanted a lay-in, and it took us an hour and a half to get here. So we've arrived at like 12:10. Drove through what was very nice weather into rain and fog, and it definitely reminded us of the British landscape then. But we've arrived to Milla Falls, and fingers crossed, because we are late, that it's not going to be busy, but hopefully the rain's driven people off. So a handful of steps later and you get to another car park. It is, however, where the buses park, and people still park there anyway. And yes, it is still busy, And there are people in it, despite it being cold. But never mind, we're here. So we've been to Millimilli before. We came with some family to check it out, and it was summer, the sun was shining, and it was again another group of like Uncle Brian's came and took it all over, and it's a very nice waterfall. I don't know if it's the best. I feel like it might be quite overrated, and that might be an unpopular opinion.
It's more like the lore of like the fact that Peter Andre done the shoot here and stuff like that.
Yeah, the whoa,
Yeah.
That one. Apparently he done it here, and it was also a L'Oreal hair.
Was it L'Oreal? Or was it herbal essences of that?
Oh yeah.
I think it's something like that, yeah.
With the hair flicking up.
Yeah.
But it's a good first one to start with. 10 minutes down the road and you get to Zilly Falls. This one is a bit strange. So the actual waterfall's on the other side, but the parking's over here. So just be careful when you're driving up not to go too fast, because you will go past it. So you have a little bit of a path to walk, and then you get to the waterfall. I've also seen that you can get down the bottom, because there's pictures online that show you down the bottom, but I have no idea how you get there. Because you can walk up there. Is there any steps? A change of shoes later, and an incredibly slippy path, we made it to Zilly. So we're just on like a mini platform that you need to step over loads of rocks. But you can actually go all the way down to the bottom and probably get into water, but just because it is so slippy, there's no chance we're going to get down that slope and back up. But I'm happy with where we are. It's a beautiful spot. Yeah, much better, sorry to say, but much better than Millimilli. Just made it to Elijah, which is the last of the little circuit, which I've since found out is called Waterfall Circuit. A fair few stairs, maybe 5-10 minutes, and you get to Elijah Falls. I do remember now though that my cousin and I, when we came here last, we actually swam in that bit, and it was quite cold then in the like peak summer, so I dread to think what it is like now in like mid-winter. So we will not be doing that today. 20-minute drive south of Elijah. We've parked at Henrietta Creek, and this will then take you through to a path to a waterfall called Nondroya? Change of plans. We started walking down there, maybe got 2 minutes into it. Charlie was like, I saw a dog. And I was like, Then we started like going really slowly, and then found out that it was a cassowary. And then Charlie was like, nope, I'm out. I was like, yeah, fair play.
They were super like intimidating. Well, when we saw them in Etty Bay, they were like a bit much, you know. And I don't want to do like a massive walk being on edge about cassowaries. They were like, they're pretty dangerous as well, you know.
Yeah, you get one hit with them, you're literally like...
Yeah, they can tear you open and stuff. But...
Anyway, we've come to the creek now, just so that we haven't wasted a trip, and then maybe we'll go to a waterfall a little bit further down. So we're trying to go to Chipala? I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's really difficult to park because there isn't actually any car park, and it is literally just a lay-by. The trail itself is literally down there. You'd miss it, which we did. 560 meters later, and a couple of stairs, you get to the bottom. And this one's actually quite a nice surprise. I didn't think it was like one of the good ones, but it's good. There's nowhere to really stand other than where we're currently standing. It looks like you used to be able to walk down some steps to the bottom, but it looks like it's pretty dangerous, which is why it's been boarded up. But yeah, this one's a good one. Chapala Falls, I think it's pronounced.
Oh, definitely perfect.
So I'm gonna say that is my favourite waterfall of the day. And there's quite a few reasons for it, but the main ones is obviously it's not as popular. It's a bit more rugged, you know, not having like a platform. But also, if it wasn't for us being scared of the cassowary at the last falls, we wouldn't have come here. And I think it's been a pleasant surprise because I didn't originally have it on the itinerary for today. I'm very happy that cassowary scared us.
We weren't scared of the cassowary.
No?
We just strategically withdrew from the situation.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we did. Scared of a prehistoric bird, a big chicken.
Charlie said he read a thing the other day that said that they can jump up and kick you with both legs. Like,
I don't know if someone's trolling me, but if that's true, that's insane.
That's insane.
If you've seen a cassowary in person, they're massive. Their legs are like this thick. Their claws are huge. Nah, not for me. But we weren't scared, so then.
But anyway, it has been a very good day. There's so many in this area that you can literally spend 3 days on it. So this area is a national park called
Another one with
Warumanu. I'll just put it down there. Which is attached to Josephine Falls and Babinda. So it's technically in that region, but we're just on the other side where the Tablelands is. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for today. We haven't eaten anything, so we're starving. The drive is hour 45 to 2 hours now back to Zimbabwe.
Oh, so it'll be like five.
So yeah, by the time we get back, it will be probably dinner. And hopefully the next time you see us, fingers crossed, if everything goes to plan, you'll see us in Daintree. So we'll see you then.